It's okay to feel overwhelmed at times. Life can be a whirlwind, but within you lies a reservoir of strength, and in stillness, you'll find clarity. I invite you to honor your journey and remember that you deserve the same dedication you give to others. Your path is uniquely yours, and it's filled with incredible potential. Hi, welcome to the Connect with Sheila podcast. I'm an entrepreneur, self-care strategist, and creator of the Seasons Self-Care app. I'm committed to helping you reconnect to your purpose, elevate your well-being, and build your version of a happy, successful life. You're listening to a Monday minisode where I share an insight designed to help you live into what lights you up this week. There's something inspiring about a rested, embodied woman, wouldn't you agree? Like, it's so powerful and grounding. And if you can recall times where you felt your most grounded as well and rested, you know what I'm talking about. That's where the creativity lies. That's where the downloads land, having the space because you have more available in your bandwidth to receive. What I've found, especially during this time, as it's what I would consider my season of yes right now, is that I'm saying yes to a lot of things. The calendar is pretty full, and thank God I have in my calendar, in my schedule, self-care time. If I didn't, oh my goodness, it'd be completely full because it gets tempting. When I'm in the season of yes, and when I'm so lit up about what I'm doing, I want to say yes to everybody and everything. And I look at my calendar and I think, well, I could just squeeze that in there. We could just move that back. But what's interesting is I find myself stopping myself because I know myself. And the only reason I can feel so energized to do the work I'm doing in the way that I'm doing it is because of that rest. We don't want to be moving from a place of exhaustion, right? We want to be moving from a place of rest and embodiment. And that involves really having some standards in terms of how we organize our time, what we say yes to, and the different seasons that we're in our life. The beauty of looking at life and business in terms of seasons is that you get to say yes to things, but then you also get to put them on a timeline that works for you. Now, when we do this, it really takes care of all the clutter that can be swirling around in your mind. At any given time, until you have made a commitment to do something, whether it's to say yes to it right now or schedule it for later or abandon the idea altogether, where does it stay? Swirling in your mind. It's right there while you're trying to be focused, reminding you, ooh, what about that thing? Have you decided yet what you want to do? And so as a result, something that's really been helpful for me is blocking time on my calendar to get in my favorite space where I can let the ideas land, whether that is at one of my favorite little bistro cafe places, or if it's, curled up on the couch with a blanket, to look at the time, to really think about what is the most meaningful use of my time right now and what needs to be put off until later. None of us can do it all right now. When I do that, though, when it's not during specific work hours, let's say, and when I'm not responsible for anything else in my home or relationships, it allows me to really get clear in my mind and tune in to my intuition as to what feels like the right, best move for me at that time. Just like I'm always saying, like, you get to determine your version of success, you get to determine your version of productivity as well. And guess what? Rest is so productive. So when you come from a place of rest and taking that space, you can make decisions that are in better service to your future self. Think about that. Think about it when you're meeting with someone or when you're looking at your calendar. Ask yourself, what is future you going to be thinking about that? How is future you going to be feeling? Are they going to be feeling rested? Will you feel overwhelmed? Maybe you're just so used to feeling overwhelmed that you almost don't really know what it's like to not feel overwhelmed. But when you spend that time in silence, that's when you start to feel it. You start to feel spaciousness open up and a yearning or a desire, at least I've found this, for more of it, right? Over the years, I've had different things that I've done in my life and different experiences with like my family, with business, with people, with networking, with travel. And we can look at our time pockets and eventually you just see time just passing. It's just passing. It's just passing. And you don't always keep the future vision right with you. You're just in it, you know? So when I made the choice to actually sit down and really make a commitment to my time with myself, I found so many other options open up for me. And some things just fell away and I felt really good about it. But I didn't realize until I got quiet with myself that those things needed to happen. So I just want to invite you to set up containers in your life for those things that you want to do, those things that are so important. And when you do that, when you have some open space, you become a channel for divine downloads to land. And you don't need to work as hard or as long on the things that you're wanting to do to move forward in your life. It's pretty counterintuitive, as so many things can be when we simplify. But I want you to remember, it's okay to feel overwhelmed at times. Life can be a whirlwind, but within you lies a reservoir of strength, and in stillness, you'll find clarity. I invite you to honor your journey and remember that you deserve the same dedication that you give to others. Your path is uniquely yours, and it's filled with incredible potential. Having space for this is something that we create inside of the Seasons Collective. It's opening its doors, so watch for more details. You can check out the show notes to follow along and learn more things. This is a place where people who want to make a positive impact in the world without burning out are really taking steps to do so in a community of women who know their worth, who own their worth, and who really want to serve and live from a place of overflowing energy and well-being. Just being tired of the old ways, but looking for this new way of actually moving through the world, being the person you're meant to be, and being nourished in your mind, body, and soul. So again, check it out in the show notes. You'll see details for that. And I am so grateful that you're listening today. And I'm so grateful that you're on this journey with me. I'd love to hear how this landed for you. So please feel free to DM me on socials or share this episode to someone who you feel like could really use this message. It really helps to help all of us make more positive change in our lives that ripples out to impact the world in beautiful ways. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your week. Big blessings.